Hello everybody! So, it's been a while since I've posted. I know! It's been a long time, I know. The last video I actually uploaded was a little nervous breakdown of mine. And if you missed it, you missed something absolutely fucking hilarious. No, really, it was sad. But, I'm over that now. Well, I'm not really over it, because you never really get over nervous breakdowns. I'm ready to move on with my life. I'm here in France, I'm visiting my girlfriend that I met over Instagram. I know, people are meeting each other online. Online love. But elopements aside, I've noticed some major differences, cultural differences, between France and the US. And I wanted to share them with you guys, because there's no reason. I don't have to fucking explain myself. The first major difference between France and the US, as far as I'm concerned, California, is the weather. And I like how I'm getting sunshine now, because my first fucking point was that it's always cloudy. But the second major difference between France and the USA, aka California, is the architecture. My girlfriend and I visited Paris, and it was fucking mind-blowing. Honestly, it was like being in the History Channel. It was like stepping into my AP Euro textbook. I feel like I've traveled back in time. Here, you have buildings and structures that have lasted since the 1800s. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I stepped into a cathedral, it was Reims Cathedral, and I almost cried. How much work it would have taken to build that structure by hand. I've never gotten a sense of that in any building in the US. The third major difference for me is the currency. Currency here is, they look like Monopoly money. The fourth major difference is just basic tech. Like the keyboards are different, for example. We use the QWERTY keyboard, and they use the, whatever that keyboard is called. The plugs are different. That was a surprise. I actually have to use an adapter just to plug things in. It's as if I'm on the other side of the world or something. The fifth major difference that I've noticed is that French meals can be like events. Meals can last for 5 to 6 hours. Course after course after course. French butts must be strong and toned to endure such long events at the table. The sixth major difference that I've noticed is basically the landscape. Here in France, there's a lot of countryside. Fields and fields and fields of green, 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 flat green, with occasional forests and villages scattered around. It feels more peaceful here. The seventh major difference that I've noticed here, it might seem trivial, but it's commercials. I don't watch a lot of TV, but the TV that I have watched here, I've noticed something very interesting. Alcoholic commercials are illegal here. You're not allowed to advertise for any brand of alcohol, which is fucking awesome. Any types of food commercials will always have like a notice on the bottom advising moderation in sweets, salts, encouraging you to exercise. On every single one. This is a country that really wants to emphasize health. So those are the 7 major differences that I've noticed between France and America. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. Or at least if you didn't learn anything, I hope you were mildly entertained. I mean, there were many differences, but I wanted to narrow it down because I wanted the title to be, succinct and whatever, so that people would click on it. Like marketing. It's gotta be palatable to my audience, It's gotta make people want to be like, oh, 7, I don't gotta stay here very long. I might get to 6, but at least I'll learn something.